So in the newest release of Whitson Plus, if you're in the diagnostic plot feature, you'll see that we now have two options here at the top, a so-called multi-well option and a multi-series option. The difference there is that the multi-series option, what it tries to do is just to allow you to create a lot of series and add a lot of different types of time series data on the same plot for one given well. And if you add more wells to the plot, you'll see that the color for individual time series is still the same. Okay, and you can go ahead and aggregate the data for the different wells, etc. The multi-well option, though, is designed to be a little bit different, such that you can actually edit the color of the individual data, and that's very frequently asked for, where you can take the same data set from a wide range of different wells. In this case, we're dealing with the stock tank oil rate versus time for 3 different wells and how it changes versus time, and I've just applied a different color scheme for each of those. So that's the new functionality on the diagnostic plot. And here you can create templates. So whether, let's say I would like to create a new template here, and let's say I would like to analyze GOR versus time for these 3 wells, I simply just save that here. And I can say, okay, I would like to pick, maybe for starters, I can just pick one of the wells. And then I can go in and say, okay, I'd like to edit this. On the y-axis, I'd like to pick the GOR, and I'd like to use the stock tank GOR, and in this case. And now on the x-axis, I'd like to use days, which is the default here. And what you'll see now is that I'll have my default plot. There's a few outliers here, so I can go in and say, okay, I know the GOR on the x-axis will be between 0 and 10,000, and I actually in this case would like to just make it logarithmic, because I sometimes like to look at it logarithmically, and then you see this is the data here. And I can go in and add more wells. So if I go in and add a few more wells here, you'll see that the individual wells have different colors. And if I would like to change the actual individual color of the different wells, I can go in and do that more specifically if I want them to be more different. So now you see there are different colors of purple, which is fine, but maybe I would like to be, have it very, very different. Then I can go ahead and do that as well, which you see here. And now I've saved this under my user, so I'm the only one that can actually access and reuse this template. But let's say there's a lot of other people in the company that would like to use this GOR versus time template. You can actually go ahead here and click make this template company-wide. And then if you want to regret that, you can actually say make it user specific again. And of course you can delete it, copy it, or rename it if you would like to do that in the future.